One of the great things that you can do with Excel is that all of the A points, the child only gets one single point for. So Christian gets 2 times 1 for his A point. For every B point that he gets 2 points. So Christian would have had 3 times the 2, it would get 6 points for his B points. And for every C point, when he got a correct answer, we'd multiply the number of points he got times 3 to get the answer to that. You can make Excel do all these calculations for you. And once you've made the calculation for Christian, you can actually copy it to all the other cells and it copies the formula for you. So I'm going to show you how you can do that in Excel. To tell Excel that we're going to start a calculation, we have to put an equal sign. And an equal sign tells Excel, we're going to do a calculation now. Pay attention. Okay? So we tell it to take the value of the number of points that Christian got in number 1 and multiply it by the number 1. And in Excel, we always do a multiply sign with a star. Notice that I just clicked on this cell. This cell is in row B, column 3. So it actually calls that cell the name B3. So it takes the answer that I put here and it actually uses it in a calculation. So let's say that, I was wrong here. Christian didn't get 2 points. Let's say that Christian actually got 3 points. We go back here to our cell and we put the number 3 there and it automatically changes the answer to a number 3 there. So I can go around afterwards, as long as my formula is correct, I can change it. So let's go back to the formula because we don't want just the number of points that Christian gets from cell B. We also need to say, add to cell B, B3, what he got for his B points. So we're going to add the points in cell C3. So we click on that cell, add whatever value is in there, but now we want to multiply it by 2. So take the value of this cell and multiply it by 2. Then we add to that the answer we get in this cell, but every point that he gets in this cell is worth 3. So we take the value of that cell and multiply it by 3. And it gives us how many real points Christian would have got. He'd have got 3 times 1, which would have been 3, plus 3 times 2, which would have been 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. So it gives us the answer directly. Once we've made the formula for Christian, what we can do then is exactly the same as though we're doing a Word document. We can do Control-C, you know that copy function? And then it's actually dotted around here telling me I'm copying the formula in this cell. Then I click on the cells below and pull all the way down to the bottom. Like this, it's telling me I'm going to take that formula and I'm going to copy it. First I did Control-C to copy the cell. Control-C copies the formula. And most of you know then that to paste the formula, Control-V equals paste. So the formula is going to paste all the way down and I'm going to get the answer directly of every single one of these children, just in one simple step. Okay, so that's very interesting, but as a mathematician we're often quite interested in percent. So we know that the maximum number of points you got, that would have been what Carol got, 60 points. 10 times 3 plus 10 times 2 plus 10 times 3. That would be 10 plus 20 plus 30, that would give us 60. So let's change it now and say, okay, our total was very interesting, but what I'd really like to know is how many percentage did they get out of 100? What we can do then is we can make a new formula. Let's call this one percentage. We can make a new tell Excel we're making a new formula by putting the equal sign. Take the answer that we got as the total and divide that answer by our real total, which was 60. and it gives us a decimal, but we don't really want a decimal, do we? We'd like it as a percentage. You can actually go up here on your screen and tell Excel, don't give me it as a decimal, give me it as a percentage instead. And hey presto, I get 15%. And then we say, that's a bit small, give me a nice big 16 size there. We can do the same thing here. We can do Control C, telling Excel again, copy my formula, and then paste down, Control V. And we get exactly how many percent the children got on this particular test. If we'd like to plot that information, we can plot it in quite a few different ways. Let's have a title here. Let's insert a whole row and call this test results. Class 7. Okay. And let's make a graph then. What would it look like if we did a graph like this? We go into insert to make a graph. Let's have a look at a nice bar chart. If we're not sure which type of graph would be good for this, we can actually click on this one. What sort of charts would Excel recommend that we could use? Well, it recommends that we could use one like this. And I like that one, so let's go for it. Let's make it a little bit bigger so everybody can see it. We can see that Christian got a low number of points in A and B and almost nothing in C, and this was his total number of points out of 60. We can see that Sven, his points, he got more A and B, but he got quite a lot of points because his C points gave him more points. So we can see quite a good overview of how many of the children got out of 10 for A, B and C, and how many points they got in total. And it's quite a simple way of doing it. Putting in your data, making a formula using the equal sign, telling it to select a cell, and then you can be multiplying or adding, whatever you want to do, and then make a graph out of it. So when you actually get to use Excel a little bit, it has a lot of really nice functions that make making data really easy for you. Get it? What do you think?